Hello and welcome to another redstone video. In this one I will be finally showing you how to make the top section of the flush and seamless 3x3 piston door. So the bottom section here, as you can see, it's 2/3 of the door, but the top section is those 3 blocks. It's actually going to be much harder, even though it's half the amount of blocks. So let's just start with the piston layout. These pistons are going to push the pistons down so that they can push blocks into the door. So there'll be pistons here and blocks there, and then they'll get pushed down. Let me get redstone and torches, and then those will be extended and it'll push the blocks into the doorway. I did not need to place 3 torches. Just get rid of this because it's not really necessary. So the first part is to make the piston pusher, and you're going to need 3 pistons here, and then those will push 3 sticky pistons. But let me put this here first because it bothers me that it's a different height. So 3 sticky pistons here, and this is the strange part. We need an enchanting table there. It's the reason you're using an enchanting table instead of just obsidian or some other immovable object is it's an immovable object. We do need obsidian in that one spot, so I just put, but in this one you can see I use the enchanting table, and so it's an immovable object, as I hit my microphone, as I mentioned, and the reason that we are using that instead of better or cheaper, a different immovable object is that it does different things. So let me put some blocks on the side here, and I'll show you the difference between obsidian and enchanting table. Whoops. Don't do that. So let me just explain actually. So the enchanting table will cause a weird shadow, and the enchanting table won't cause a weird shadow. Here, let me just show you. It's hard to explain. So this looks normal. Let me add the other blocks though, because why not? So you see this looks perfectly normal, right? But if there's obsidian there, there's this weird annoying shadow. So you don't have to use the enchanting table, but I would recommend it. It is the only, you could use any immovable object really, but it's the only survival friendly one really that doesn't leave a shadow. Like you could use bedrock, obsidian. I have ender frames and stuff, but let's just move on to the next part. So we're gonna need a piston pusher on the other side, and so now we need to push. So those 3 blocks will push everything here, and then these 3 on the other side will push them back. Well, yeah, we also need a piston here, and I need a redstone block. So it's going to be a piston there with a redstone block, 2, or not a piston, a sticky piston there with a redstone block, and 2 pistons on the sides. Let me add some blocks, and so I can put them here, because this side is easier. And that's not going to work. Whoops. I hate how hard it is to place pistons sometimes. Well, always. So there we go. Well, whoops. I'm just gonna move it back. It would work, but because when it got pushed back, well, just do what I'm doing. Place these back, and now we need to So let's wire up the first part. But I'm going to add these blocks here first because I like having the full door frame. And fortunately, when the door is open, there will not be a random redstone block in. So let me push these back. So now it's like that. And let's get started, I think. Okay, so it's on top with redstone and repeaters things. So like that's not gonna work. Was it like this? Yeah, it was like this. Redstone in those spots. 2 4-tick repeaters. Let me make sure that was right. Yeah, it was. We're good. So, I need a piston there with an observer on it, and that will give a pulse to this to extend everything out. And just add some blocks here so that it can get powered. 2 4-tick repeaters, I believe. So, it's gonna get powered there, and we're gonna need the slab. Believe it or not, I did not go over there just to see what we're gonna do. I actually went over there to get the slab, but it also is nice to double check. And so redstone on these. Now we need to bring this up, but I can't remember exactly where it goes. Okay, yeah, so it's going to power that piston, or well, it's going to do a few things. Let's go ahead and do the part of the pistons with pushing out the pistons. So I'm gonna have a block there, and then make it with a piston here with an observer and new redstone there so that it will power it. That was right? And that's not what it looks like. I guess I just have to move to the side, but hold on. Wait. Oh. There's a block there, and there shouldn't be. Yeah, this whole thing needs to get moved down. Sorry. You know, it couldn't be one of my redstone videos without me failing terribly at something. You'll know that if you watch my videos regularly. I think that would have worked, but it just... one more block. Literally, one extra block. Exactly. So, why not save that block for something useful? Because, you know, I hate to admit it, but this is probably very useful. Anyway, we need to bring a redstone line here, and this will power one of the pistons when it gets pushed down. Very important part of the door. So it'll power the third block right here. So when that piston is there, it'll allow it to push that out. The other side is going to be not so simple. And the redstone block that we put down is to push that. So the next part... need let's see, this is where it gets kind of crazy, I guess. It just is a bunch of redstone in a really small area, and I'm gonna have to go back and forth multiple times. So is it like, how was it? I forgot already. Okay, so like this. That doesn't seem right. Okay, because oh no, it starts here, and then 4 think it was actually just one tick repeater. Yeah, one tick repeater and then a 4 tick repeater. Like this. And then actually this, because you don't want to set off. And then I think it was... Is that right? Or was there a repeater? Let's see. Yeah, there was a repeater. And next part, oops, it's redstone here with block. And let's actually... No, that's not going to get powered right now, so we'll do that later. Do the other part first. But if we test this, it should see that gets pushed out, and like this happens. It should look like this. If you didn't watch the video back because you did something wrong, and then retraction. Oh, my bottom circuit is messed up too. That is very concerning. Might be because I tried to make a video. Tried to make some changes on this before this video, and they kind of messed things up. So I went back, and I could have messed up on something. Let me just push this back. Not actually like that, because I placed blocks in there, break those. So maybe that bottom circuit though was just a weird problem. Hopefully it was. Let's just can test the bottom circuit. So no, something is definitely wrong. It wasn't doing that before. So that part just doesn't retract. Oh no. Oh, that's supposed to be on 4 ticks. That's why, because I think what happened was when I was placing some redstone down, I must have clicked on it, setting it back to 1. So now, it should be good. I'll break the top because I placed the redstone back, but I can fix that. There we go. Whoops, my microphone hit the table. Might have heard a noise. Good. But this part, it's just a mess of torches, blocks, redstone, repeater, even a sticky piston and an observer. It has all sorts. So it's a 4-tick repeater with 2 torches, and we'll add the piston later because that's part of another thing. So it's like after that, so that's gonna power this, but the torches will have a 2-tick repeater with redstone and 2 4-tick repeaters. I'm probably gonna forget this. 2-tick repeater with redstone here, and okay, 2 4-tick repeaters with a block space between each of them. So place blocks like this, and 2 4-tick repeaters, not a piston, redstone with a block above it, so that the piston will power the redstone, and that will just allow that redstone block to be held down for a long time, allowing the 3 pistons that push the blocks out to be pushed back so that it doesn't cause those blocks to push out like you saw before. Hopefully you saw before. So now what we need to do is do this 4-tick repeater line. I don't think this block is necessary, is it? Hopefully I'm right. It shouldn't be. because it's not really doing anything at all. So let's just add these two 4-tick repeaters. I mean 4-4-tick. 4-4-tick. And you know what? I might have a different idea for this. See, I think if we do it like that, let me test it on this one so that we know for sure. Cause that's the same. I have delay. It should work. Let me break this. I probably should have broken all of that in case it didn't work, but I also didn't need to really break that slab. That was unnecessary. Let's see. That seems slower. So it works, but it's slower. Oh, I see. That repeater will power redstone, and yeah, I get it now. I understand my own redstone. Whoa, I almost fell. Redstone. And now the 4-4-tick repeaters, you get to watch this twice. Lucky you. Except, not really, because why do you want to watch this twice? No. Just no. 4-4-tick repeaters. It's kind of fun to say. 4-4-tick. Anyway, let's I want to do it again because it's just gonna break again. Let's see if we can wire this up. That's just, oh yeah, it's the piston with the observer. This part's not hard. Not very hard. So, place a piston under that torch with an observer, not a block, running into a 4-tick repeater. And that will go into a block with redstone, powering 3 4-tick. I think I got it. So yeah, block with redstone, powering 3 4-tick repeaters. And then we're just going to place blocks on the top of all of these pistons. And the 2 4-tick repeaters and the redstone. So let's see. Don't get those pushing down or full extending, but if we put that there, well, this block hasn't been added yet, but it will soon. It's actually one of the hardest parts. Why did that happen? Sometimes redstone can be annoying. I've done everything right, haven't I? Have I done something wrong? Well, I mean, probably, but it's really annoying when redstone doesn't work the way I want it to, which is fairly often. It looks the same, right? See. Is the observer facing? No, it's facing the right way. That will power that. If I place redstone block there, they extend and push there. I have no idea what is going on. That seems to be lasting for too long, maybe. Or is that normal? I can't remember. That's not going at all. Because they're still extended. I don't know. maybe it'll fix itself later, but I don't remember this problem. Probably something super obvious, but and this had to happen during a video too. It's just so annoying. Oh, it's this. Yeah, I realize what it is now. So the redstone block is staying there and pushing it out, which since extended pistons are an immovable object, it's causing it to do the thing, stay extended, and not move. That's the word I was looking for. So is it like this? No. That block actually like this, then a repeater here with redstone here, and then not there because it's not that wide, and a 4-tick repeater with 2 torches. This actually seems a little bit weird because that redstone is powering that repeater. But I've learned not to argue with myself because I usually end up being wrong. I just realized that did not sound very much the way I wanted it to. What I meant is that I'm right the first time, so I should trust myself. I should trust my past self, not my present self. So it's torch with power the block, with another torch powers the block with a 4-tick repeater, which will power this. That was quick. Way too quick. Now let's see if it works. So, of course, that was block there, still doesn't extend, but that will be the last part. Yes! It works. Okay, I'm so glad that worked. I was getting a little bit worried. So now we have to move on to this part. So it's a torch. And okay. So it's gonna power that block, which is great, so I can make sure I get the right one. And redstone there, and then a piston, if I can place it facing upwards. That's what's so annoying about Pocket Edition. Well, one of the many annoying things. There's many annoying things about redstone because Mojang just doesn't care about Pocket Edition redstoners. It's kind of sad. Anyway, it's going to get a redstone output from a repeater, which is going to get a redstone output from here. Redstone outputs. So, just take a signal to here and adjust this a little bit because it looks better this way, in my opinion. So, there we, if I can click the lever, there we go. You saw that block extended. Perfect. That is the flush and seamless 3x3 piston door, this new small and faster one. So I'm gonna cover this up, but yeah, if you did like this video, I would really appreciate a like or even a subscribe. And if you have any feedback, please leave a comment in the comment section. But that is really it. Bye.